The ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing navy blue with red letters, officially weighing in with 122 pounds. He brings a professional record standing at 33 victories in 34 bouts, including 12 knockouts and only 1 defeat. From Fort Worth, Texas, the two-time world champion, the reigning, defending IBO Super Bantamweight champion of the world, Holy
Okay, just one, ring center. Okay, fellas, our trunks are high here and here. Any punch thrown in this area is considered low. Any punch thrown in this area is considered clean. Understand? Now, fellas, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I want you to keep the fight clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck to both of you. Touch gloves.
The only IBO champion I ever heard of before this was Dick Tiger, who was a middleweight and light heavyweight champion and a member of the Ibo tribe of Nigeria. So this is in honor of Dick Tiger.
Ibo is getting to be very popular. It's jumping up all over the scene. Roy Jones, Lennox Lewis, they're all IBO champions.
Incidentally, guys, Dwayne Ford, one of the judges for tonight's bout, he also judged the first meeting between Ayala and Adams, and he was the lone judge who scored the fight in favor of Bones Adams.
There is a lot at stake here. The winner may be fighting the winner of Barrera and Morales next. That fight being postponed from next week until June. Incidentally, the Nevada Commission ruled that Adams' beard does not really give him any extra protection. It's a very light beard.
It's a light beard. At this stage, I noticed Ayala seems to be heavier than before. He looks a lot more stronger, but seemingly he's lost a little step in his speed also.
Well,
at least it appears to me at this stage.
He said he built himself up to 140 plus pounds working with weights and then pared himself down to this weight, but he does look a little thicker through the body.
A little thicker and a little slower.
Bones Adams is indeed boxing more than he did. He's not confronting and trying to exchange with Ayala quite as much.
He's picking his punches this time. He's trying to pick them in certain spots and then walk away, give him a few angles, land a clean shot, walk away again.
Ayala said one of the things that he was disappointed about in his performance after the first fight was that he looked so clean the first couple of rounds against Bones by using a strong jab, and he got away from it later in the fight. And he stood and traded. He says, look for him to reestablish his jab. This fight picking up right where it left off.
Good combination on the ropes by Ayala, reminiscent of the second round of the first fight, but not doing anywhere near the damage.
Work out, work out, work out! Work out of there, fellas!
No need for these two fighters to feel each other out. They know each other quite well. Good crisp action here in the first round.
They're punching more like welterweights than middleweights this time. Instead of smaller guy.
There you go, King. That's the way to go. Okay, look, this guy does not like the pressure. He's already scared of you. He's scared of your power. He's going back. But the way you gotta set it up, you gotta keep those double jabs working, okay? Are you checking?
Beautiful, beautiful. You're doing good. Don't do the same mistake again the last time you did. You went back and
Come on,
straight.
Miguel. Let me highlight him, Miguel. Let me talk.
Okay.
Stay behind the shoulder, okay? And every time you get your shots off, I want you to make your defensive move, man. Don't stand there. Don't raise up. Keep your chin tucked. Defensive man.
Here's that combination on the ropes.
Very much like in the first fight. When Ayala gets in close, he's more effective with those little cutie pie punches than Bones. Bones has to have a little bit of room to land his shots.
CompuBox punch stat numbers from round 1. Ayala 22 of 64 for 34%. Adams 16 of 67, 24%.
Bones is using his left hand not so much as a jab, it's more like a rod to kind of keep a zone finder, a distance, keep him at a distance where he can pot shot him. And that's why often he'll walk away and he'll push the left hand out just where he can get enough room to counterpunch.
Break, step back clean, fellas. Come
You
on,
heard
clean.
Paulie Ayala's trainer Henry Mendez in between rounds saying he wants to see a southpaw fighter use a double jab. Wants him to stick with the jab.
Work out.
So once they get in close, those shorter punches are usually favoring Ayala.
Don't push him.
But
Paulie Ayala only knows one way to fight, and that's move forward, find your opponent, and start to fire. Catches Adams with a big left hook.
And caught a right hand in return.
Okay? Anytime?
Referee Kenny Bayless telling Paulie Ayala to keep the shots up.
All right, here we go. Time in.
We start to see
Touch glove. Touch up. Here we go.
some swelling under the left eye of Bones Adams.
Stop. Let go.
The underdog won the first fight. The underdog won't win this fight. It's virtually even.
Time!
Coming in March, look for the return of On the Record with Bob Costas. After last season's successful debut, look for more of Bob with special guests, including sports superstars and entertainers. Could there be a season 2 rematch with Vince McMahon?
I'm asking you the question.
Then coach, shut your mouth and let me answer the question, all right? I'll be happy to answer.
Go ahead and answer it.
Good.
Big names, bold questions. Bob's back. Please note On the Record's new day and time, Thursday nights at 10:30 p.m., only on HBO.
Stay behind the shoulder, keep moving, man. Okay? We can't hit you. You're doing good. You're doing beautiful. Okay? Doing beautiful.
I'm checking. Just
All right. Good work. Beautiful.
We talked earlier, there was that exchange of a hard left and a hard right. We talked earlier about how Ayala fights every minute of every round. In both rounds, he landed solid punches at the end of the rounds. And if the rounds are close, those punches can make the difference.
Bones is fighting in spot. He's fighting a kind of somehow Jersey Joe Walcott type fight, moving away, holding the guy off, picking the spots, moving in and out. Ayala is all the time. He's steadily moving in, a little bit slower than he was before with the extra weight, but physically he seems to be a lot stronger.
Well, I think if he's moving a little slower, it may be the illusion against a guy who's boxing him more than is standing right in front of him.
You certainly can see, though, the development of Paulie Ayala's upper body.
Well, if you're going to fight it with the bigger boys, he's done the smart thing.
Work out, work out.
Evander Holyfield built himself up from light heavyweight to a small heavyweight.
Well, for the first fight, Paulie said that he had to build himself up to just trying to get up to make 122. This time he was way heavier than that, which he likes. He had to come down to make 122, so he feels much stronger now.
Nice counter left hand from Paulie Ayala.
Well, Adams has changed what he did in the first fight.